Do you know how the first English clock with Bengali numerals and Swiss machinery came to Kolkata? The legend goes that in 1858, Lady Canning, wife of the Viceroy of India, Charles John Canning, asked the Bengali sweetmaker Bhimchandra Nag to prepare a special candy for her birthday. He rose to the challenge with a deep fried creation dipped in sugar syrup that was originally named after the woman who requested it, but thanks to the twists of the time and tongue, is known as the Lady Kenny today. Bhimchandra's family business was set up by Paran Chandranak, his father. Way back in 1826, Bhimchandra inherited the business. The shop remains where it was first set up on what was then called Wellington Street and is now as Nirmal Chandra Street in the Bowbazar area of North Calcutta. The Lady Kenny is the first element that Bhimnag's sweet shop is famous for. The second is a cook and Kelvi clock. The same year that Bhimchandra Nag invented the Lady Kenny, the British silverware company called Cook and Kelvy, founded by Thomas Cook and Charles Kelvy, came to Kolkata. The street, which led east from Lal Dikha, was called the Old Court House Street, named after the first Devani court, which was located in that area. The courthouse was torn down in 1792 and was later replaced by St. Andrew's Church. It is now named after Hemanta Bosu, the freedom fighter. The street was lined with several British stores and offices. The first of these was the Great Eastern Hotel, which was followed by Hamilton and Company, Thomas Cook and Sons, Lawrence and Mayo, and in the house marked number 20, Cook and Kelvy, which made watches, precious stones, and diamond merchants. An advertisement in the Statesman from the Calcutta Street Directory. The clock as we know it today did not arrive in India until the 19th century, by which time it was by which time it was already a common household item in England. Church clocks and public clocks were being manufactured in England in the 14th century. Improvement in mechanism resulted in further development of clock production, and England dominated the market in the 17th and 18th centuries. A British ships anchored at the ports of Bombay, Madras, and Kolkata brought clocks and watches made in England to India. British merchants took them deeper into the Indian market. Legend has it that in 1858, Thomas Cook paid a visit to Bhimnak's shop. His choice may have been influenced by Bhimnak's newfound fame as the inventor of a new candy for Lady Canning's birthday. But whatever may be the cause of Cook's visit, he was satisfied with what he tasted. But 1858 Bhimnak store was more than 30 years old, indicating a steady business and by extension and prosperity. Legend has it that Cook was surprised by the fact that such a large store had no clock and decided to gift one to him, Mr. Bhimnak. There was only one problem, Bhimnak said. None of his workers knew a word of English and couldn't understand the numerals of the clock face. A clock would be no use to them. What if the clock face had numbers in Bengali script instead? To his credit, Cook took the the idea immediately. To his credit, Cook took the idea immediately. A sample was sent back to Cook and Kelvy's factory in England, where at a workshop in London, an employee of Cook and Kelvy painted Bengali numerals on a clock made in England with Swiss machinery. That year, 1858, was also the year in which political control over India was transferred from the East India Company to the Crown. It also came to be the year of India's first struggle for resistance, for independence. Nationalism was still nascent. The establishment of the Indian National Congress was still some 30 years away. The Swedish movement. It also came to be the year of India's first struggle for independence. Nationalism was still nascent. The establishment of the Indian National Congress was still some 30 years away. The Swadeshi movement, which called for a rejection of British goods, would not take place till another 37 years. The result of a sweet friendship between a Bengali merchant and a British clock merchant can still be seen at number 5 Bovaya Street today.